Generals, gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another game of Company of Heroes 2. We are, of course, the Generals Gentlemen. I am Archon.
And I am the Machine. But today we have Mr. BartonPL repping the Soviets on the west side of Kolodny with my favorite commander.
Fantastic, that's a good start for sure. And over on our right-hand side on the east is, of course, Jesulin, the man himself, playing as our OberKommando West.
Indeed, on Kolodny again, going for his sniper as a very, very opening unit. And that's interesting because going for the sniper as your first unit, it really limits your capping power. Not only does it take a while to build, but you can't really engage. So it's sort of going to be a situation where if he finds the Sturm Pioneers, it's going to be fire one shot and retreat. Where a lot of times OberKommando West, they like, especially on Kolodny, they like to be really aggressive, use the truck for the pushing and like take that garrison, and just really put the pressure on. So the sniper, it can be risky going for the first move. Personally, I like going penals, like penal sniper.
I guess he could move it around with the Pioneers just for now. We'll see if he does decide to do that. But then, I mean, he gives up all his capping power if he moves it around with one of the other squads. So we'll see how he goes. Go for the M3 straight off the sniper as well. Interesting.
Yeah, the thing is as well, like, I don't like going snipers on Kolodny. Again, shot blocker Rodney, as we like to call it, because the snipers, you're not really able to make use of that maximum range. Because of how many obstacles there are in between. So they can work, it's just a lot harder than it would otherwise be.
Like, I mean, even look now, if we just show the Fog of War, let's like see what the snipers can see within their maximum range.
That much.
There's already black spots in the area, and they don't know what's hiding behind those black spots, and at the moment, there are no units to scout for those black spots. You really do need to use the sniper in combination, and you can't. I thought they got rid of that.
Yeah, they were supposed to.
I thought they fixed that. Jesulin, that scumbag, don't do that. That's bad. Don't do that.
Oh dear.
That's very naughty, Jesulin. Don't do those things. Sniper's just chilling there. He's going to be chilling for a while. The M3 is going to be moving out, being nice and aggressive. You definitely can. Because Faust me, bro. They can't.
No, they can't. So yeah, it really is, the pressure's on Jesulin to make sure he plays safe with that sniper. Sturm Pioneers in the heavy cover is going to be all that Jesulin needs. Again, in the heavy cover, the Sturm Pioneers will out-trade the Scout Car, and given that the Scout Car isn't with the combat engineers, you can't really repair. I like to sort of keep them together so you can use the repair in them. So for now, Jesulin is being very, very defensive. That's probably because he's going for that's his tier 2 very, very quickly. Generally, you'll see OberKommando West getting that a little bit later, favouring more squads beforehand. Raketenwerfer for the Scout Car.
And I'm not very happy for the sniper yet for Barton, because it's on 0 kills, and we're how long into this game now?
3 minutes.
3 minutes into the game. I mean, it's going to be not too bad.
Fire one shot and retreat. It's basically what it's going to be.
Okay, this is going to be it. Yeah. So sniper's fired now. Look at that health shred.
Now this is really interesting. Jesulin has his Volksgrenadiers assaulting up close, and the Sturm Pioneers in the garrison. Probably should be the other way around, but regardless, conscripts and the sniper won't be trading very effectively here. But the sniper able to target the Sturm Pioneers. Good work by Jesulin, trying to take down the weak units. And here comes the M3. Nice. Sturm Pioneers not there, and the Sturm Pioneers need to be up close because those are the one that can deal with the M3, where the Volksgrenadiers don't have that DPS and will have to retreat. 90 munitions is available for Jesulin, so he can get a Shrek if he so desires.
Nicely played there, Barton. One thing I would mention, it would have been nice to see him walk a Vol squad back. Maybe get the M3 within range of the Raketenwerfer. I'm convinced just going to walk in range, though. Does hit the heavy cover, however. Something that Jesulin has decided not to salvage just yet. Hopefully he can't salvage that as well.
I don't know if he salvaged that one. That's one thing to note, is the Raketenwerfers, they do hit objects a lot more than you would generally see from other AT guns, and getting the fuel transfer very quickly, so probably would go for a Puma, I would say. Yeah, very effective against the M3 and the snipers especially. Flak trucks, they're hard to use against a map, again, like with that many shot blockers. They can get caught very easily. Sniper will start sniping away at the Raketenwerfer unless it evacuates, which it will.
Yep, and he's going for MG range now, so it was nice timing, actually. He's going to juke the sniper out. Now the bolster here with the Sturms. The sniper can't fire. It's a very bad idea. He might walk away from this one. This one's going to take a lot of damage here.
Now, that was a really good play by Barton, because what he did is he moved his sniper in range, so like only the MG gunner was in range, so he would guarantee hit the sniper. Scout car will back away from that one. Double sniper, actually. So
Wow.
a very bold move going for that many snipers here. All it takes is one miss micro, and they're very easy to lose. Recruiting Vevet in the garrison will fire away at the M3, perhaps.
Lucky he didn't drop a model there. It's very, very expensive to reinforce those snipers.
Going for a flak truck.
Truck.
I
don't know.
I think a Puma would have been a much better choice. Puma, they can be hard to use against guards, but against the M3 and the snipers, the Puma would have been a much better choice.
Definitely. Would like to see some pretty fast third sniper here from Barton. Menemy on the triple sniper.
Okay, well,
Okay.
OberKommando West, they have a hard time against snipers.
Yeah.
And that's because you don't have rifle nades. And that's sort of the one trick pony that Wehrmacht has against snipers is rifle nades. And also the 221 scout cars are really good.
Is that a... Look, scroll down a bit. Just there. Is that... Oh, it's a Strumpire. They're waiting for the sniper. They're waiting for the... Yeah, it was an ambush was the word I was looking for.
Nice work. Ambush. Yeah, and so the 221, all you have is a Kubelwagen, and the Kubelwagen it's okay against snipers, but it just gets shredded by the M3. The M3 kills it in 2 volleys. So you can't really use Kubelwagens as you would use a 221. So they do struggle against snipers, but there definitely are ways to deal with snipers. And really this flak half track isn't the right way to do so. A Puma can act like a 221 where it can chase them down on retreat, because the Pumas do have the MGs and they do actually okay damage.
Oh, here comes the snipers going down onto the Strums. They're going to back away, trying to get out of range here of the snipers. The snipers are on the chase here. First time I think I've seen a Strumpire squad run away from snipers. They have to get out of there. They go back to their ambush position where they thought they were previously. Man, it just goes against my every Soviet play style to have that many snipers together, because I've played against Wehrmacht so much. I just see it and I'm like, oh no, rifle nade.
Yeah, and that
makes it hard.
That's the other thing as well that can work is shoe mines are very strong. Also the infantry support gun, not an option though because of the tier 2. But I think with the flak truck, then I think this is going to be a problem for Jesulin, because I just think he shouldn't have gone the flak truck, especially with the guards on the field. The guards. They do make it hard to use the flak half track, especially because of the amount of choke points on Kolodny Firma.
I think the people would definitely be nice. I'd like to see some very, very quick medics here from Barton. I've liked his play so far, but his snipers are quite low. And okay, flak track into Puma. I mean, definitely don't hate it. I mean, the Puma was a little bit delayed.
Probably a good choice.
Definitely work.
But he has to be careful of the guards because they can button. The Puma does have smoke, but you have to play cautiously. So he's lost a bit of a window where there wasn't going to be any guards, but still he can make it work if he plays it correctly and plays it smart. So we'll have to see how this one goes. Will prevent the engineers from getting that cap. Going on the wrong side of the fence. Oh, he
had to remove and set up again.
Oh well, bit of a misplay there, but that's alright. We'll retreat relatively unharmed. And the problem here is there isn't any capping power. So say if there was a couple of squads up here capping from Jesulin, the sniper blob, it can't really rotate that well. But Volskaren's going in single file by himself, not going to be able to achieve much, especially not with 2 snipers, but that is the Puma on the field. Guards are in the church. Doom Pioneers, very, very weak. They have pretty good anti-garrison damage when they're that close. Yeah, actually no DP, that's interesting. So they won't be very effective. Black Truck as well, gonna have some pretty good damage. Puma needs to go in deep and go in fast, but the guards are there ready and waiting. Do they have the DPs? Oopsie. That's not how I tell.
They don't have the DPs. How do we tell? Not yet.
They don't have DPs. Flak truck suppression. The Puma can go it now. The guards are suppressed.
Go, Puma.
And there's 3 snipers. Puma, where are you? Go in, Puma. What are you doing? I mean, there is that mine.
Yeah, I guess he's worried about
nice
mines.
work.
Oh,
Fallschirmjäger flank as well.
Oh, he got unlucky with the evac.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Not quite getting one.
Yeah, you shouldn't have got out of the garrison because of the amount of windows on that side.
Well, you know, you don't have a choice. When you deploy a Fallschirmjäger,
yeah, he comes out of
so you can't.
You can't pick the call to get out of, can you?
I think he's baiting for the Puma on the mine. Nice work.
Puma's gonna dodge it though.
The flak truck may not though. The Fallschirmjäger actually going to town though. Pumas actually have a very low accuracy though against a moving M3 because of how the low target size and how fast they're moving. So Pumas, they don't always hit like max range against M3s. It's kind of fun.
It's cool
on the receiving end.
Guards are on the backhand side though, and there's nothing really supporting the Puma at this point. Get the medics!
Yeah, he has medics.
He has the medics, but the snipers aren't healed.
He's using them
Oh, got one shot at the Fallschirmjäger there. He wanted to force the Fallschirmjäger out of the garrison. That's a pretty good idea. Why is he getting back in the garrison, though? He's trying to gun down the snipers, but he's going to get caught.
See, this is... The problem here for Jesulin is he hasn't got really any way to deal with the sort of this spot here, where all he has is guards. And if the flak truck is defending, guards are just looking for the garrison. Nice work. So there isn't much aggressive potential. Snipers are very, very defensive here, but the Fallschirmjäger are being shredded by the snipers. Yeah, the snipers have a 50% hit rate. Flak truck, we'll have to see how effective it is against those guards.
At least for now.
Yeah.
Snipers got taken quite low, and the Fallschirmjäger are up close as well. Those guards are going to start dropping bottles. Eventually.
Whereas the second guard squad, you can also put the guards in the M3 and use that as a good way to chase down the flak half track. Puma as well has to be a bit careful of those guards if they do go in the M3, but generally the Puma can burst down the M3 pretty quickly here. So I think we're going to see the tier 4 come out from Jesulin, and I think an infantry support gun would be an excellent choice. Infantry support gun, very, very powerful, because there's no medics, which is really crippling. Yeah,
and definitely given how we've seen Barton play with the snipers, how close he's having them together, because he is looking for those squad wipes. Infantry support gun at this point can pretty much just wipe the snipers.
Or a Stuka, but it's tier 1. Okay, good. I like that, tier 1. Because Obersoldaten aren't effective against snipers. You can get the wipes if your opponent isn't paying attention, but I don't think Jesulin, or Barton rather, would quite let that happen, because there is a bit of a delay before the Obersoldaten can return their fire. PTRS on the ground.
No.
Picks it up with his Sturm Pioneers.
What?
That's not the squad that you want to give a PTRS to. You should probably either ignore it or give it to your Volks, because you're sacrificing one quarter, so much DPS for what?
For nothing.
For like the
Sturm
Pyos can already deal with. Now you can't use that squad until he heals it up, but I think going for the tier 1 is a good move, definitely.
Good selection. The snipers, they're really just forcing the squads back here, Jesulin's squads back, because they don't really have a lot of kills, they're just being a presence. That's pretty much all they can be described as. Flak half track going to be setting up here.
Well, the snipers
are going to be careful.
Did he wipe?
Did they?
Oh, no,
I think they're crawling. I think they got suppressed or something. Yeah.
Also, the Stuka's actually, I thought it was tier 1, but it's tier 2, so he could have gone that instead of the Puma.
Also really nice.
Yeah, I think the Stuka's going to be the best choice. We'll see how he plays this one. Other than that, the Puma down here probably won't be any AT grenades, given that there's only one squad of conscripts. It's not really worth investing the fuel for only one squad.
Well, the snipers are being suppressed. I'd like to see some aggressive moves.
MG34 is, suppressing them all down in a nice little area.
Go flak half track, go!
But there is a lot of guards nearby in the garrison too.
That's true. Gotta be careful.
They can probably wipe the garrison guards though, because of how low health they are.
Yeah. Hoping for Puma to go and didn't actually go in there. So the guards are giving the snipers some nice safety, some nice room here from at least the Puma and the half track. Haven't really found many squads yet though. Got Jesulin playing quite defensive now. He doesn't want to run into those snipers until he has a way to deal with them.
Okay, 100 fuel for Jesulin. Are we going to see a Stuka?
I'm thinking so. I'm hoping. I'm hoping for the Stuka. It would be a fantastic choice, and pretty much could get a six-man wipe on those snipers. That's Stuka bait right there. I mean, we talked about rifle nade bait before. That is Stuka bait when you have your squads in a line.
Sturm Pioneers
with a PTRS. It was all a bait. He's dealing with the M3 with the PTRS, I believe. Not really though, because the Puma can do that quite well. Guards are starting to take some damage there onto the garrison.
Nice nade dodging though.
Nice dodge. Yeah.
None of these Volks grenades are actually ever landing.
Ooh. Yes, please. What was that?
I think that was one of Barton's mines that the Puma detonated.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. Snipers are still hanging around. They're pretty low on HP, but they still will inflict the bleed nonetheless. It's a very static game, and that's kind of what happens when there is that many snipers. It slows it down.
Guess what's being built here?
Nice Stuka, fantastic.
That's what I'm talking about.
I gotta say, I do like this reaction here. I think he's putting the right units against these snipers. Maybe an infantry support gun, but you don't need an infantry support gun and a Stuka. That's kind of overkill.
And the worst thing is you can't drop that PTRS on the Sturm Pyos. Now you know you made a mistake because it'll prioritize it. Ooh. Puma does not quite get that shot.
Yeah, they just miss.
They just miss a lot.
Yeah,
it does happen.
And they killed it in, I think it's 2 shots. Might be 3, but I think it's 2. And that Fallschirmjäger in the garrison will give vision, and really vision is what you want to have against snipers.
You just want to know where they are.
Make a pretty big difference. It's
Garrisons are nice because you're not going to get caught out and just insta-snipe down, like have 3 members of your squad die, because you got a 50% chance of keeping them all alive. So.
Yeah, so you'll generally get 1 or 2 model losses.
Yeah.
It's nice to have MG34s in the garrison, because MG34s have a very, very low reinforce cost. So, like, getting those bled isn't much of a huge deal. Where Fallschirmjäger are very, very expensive. They are not exactly a cheap squad to upkeep.
Do we have any DPs on the field yet here from Barton?
Yeah, there's DPs. I hear them.
Yep, there we are.
Very, very important. Guards without DPs, they're not very effective, but with DPs, they're incredibly potent. So, we do see Jesulin trying to cap back here, and there's a sniper blob once
Oh, he might
again.
find them with the Fallschirmjäger. But the Fallschirmjäger going to drop 3 models instantly.
And having
You forget about that. He's just like, oh, the Fallschirmjäger might catch the snipers.
Nope.
I know the snipers have caught the Fallschirmjäger.
And there's Stuka, though, going for the snipers.
Stuka. Oh, nice retreat.
Barton hears it. Oh, actually going for the garrison. Actually, that was a nice bait by
Yeah.
Barton, dropping a DP. That's crucial, man. Giving a DP to Vox is scary. Yeah, because he fired it the moment the snipers revealed themselves. Yeah. So, naturally, you would just assume that the snipers were the targets. Yeah. And as a result, he wiped the guard squad. So, actually, a very good play by Jesulin, baiting out the Stuka barrage.
And just in case, he not only destroyed the garrison, he also had a couple of the shots land where the snipers were, just in case Barton was playing badly, just in case he did move the snipers, which he obviously would. I mean, it's a very obnoxious noise that Stuka does make. It's a boo 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 boo. It's like, I wonder what that is. It's like, it's going to wipe all my squads. Yeah, but it can be difficult to find out where it's coming down. So, well played there, Jesulin.
Also, when we get to the late game, the airborne assault with the strafing one may be able to wipe the snipers. It's
pretty powerful.
But I think at this stage, now that we do have a Stuka, I think Jesulin is actually looking pretty good. But how far away is the ISU? 5 command points. And we are 17 minutes into the game, but it's been a pretty low action game. Oh, the guards with the scout car may find the Stuka here. Where is the Puma?
Yeah.
And where are the Shrek Stuka? Got to be careful. It's actually not that weak. It'd be surprising. He's duking away from the Shreks. Rakean Verfa is refacing though, but the M3 going to turn around.
Well played.
Needs to back away behind the garrison. If he loses that, it's game over. That's the only thing he has against the sniper. Out of control. Loses 4 guards as well, so that actually went very well for Jesulin.
Yeah, he's quite lucky there. The guards were extremely close, and it was really nice juking of the Rakean Verfa as well. Second guard squad is going to have to retreat from that one as well. More guards than the one. 4 guard squads here.
Stukas actually have a lot more health than Panzerwerfers and Katyushas do.
Yep.
They can take like, a Jackson shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Whereas Katyushas like almost die from a Panzerfaust.
Yeah.
It's true. They almost die from a Panzerfaust. Yeah. So.
Oh, we're gonna see a wipe up the top there. Triple sniper on the on the other. Is either. Yeah, there.
Yeah, we're firing.
2 members down.
But I think Barton he's waiting for it. He's retreating. So the Stuka. No, where are we going? See, this is once again.
Fantastic.
He's
play.
baiting out the snipers, and it's good. The snipers, they may not die to the Stuka, but it's the fact that it prevents the snipers from being that aggressive.
Because they have to retreat every time.
Yeah, and they can't really stick around for as long. So even if it doesn't necessarily kill the snipers indirectly, it's a pretty good counter. But again, I think the pressure is on, because once the ISU hits the field, it's going to change the way that Jesulin can play, and he spent a lot of his fuel that he doesn't really have a Panther. He's pretty far away because he doesn't have a tier 4. Jagdpanzer 4, probably not the best choice against an ISU. You can go for it and it can kind of work, but the ISU generally is going to trade a lot better than the Jagdpanzer 4.
Yeah, and I don't know whether he's expecting maybe T-3485s or not.
Yeah, that's true. Depending,
because he hasn't really showed his hand. Barton hasn't showed his hand as to what he's going for. So.
Depending on the load screen.
Yeah. Oh, that's true as well.
Like if there was guard motor and also this one, then you see the guards, but you don't know what the guards are going into. The Puma though is the ideal unit against the ISU. Very, very fast, able to flank it, able to infinitely circle strafe, and with the aim shot as well, it's the best counter that you have to the ISU.
It's great.
But with 3 squads of guards on the field, they can prevent that circle strafe from happening. So it definitely wouldn't be impossible for the ISU to get taken out by the Puma, but it's going to be tricky to do so. Sniper looking for some more blood. We should just refer to them as a single entity, because they pretty much are.
Sniper is moving.
Sniper
all 6 men of the
sniper
squad.
Platoon, Guard nade going in, may even destroy the garrison.
It's very, very close to. Oh no.
Not quite. Sometimes it can.
Sometimes it can't. Sometimes the guards wipe an MG. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. Man, it's like rifle nade bait again.
I thought I heard a Stuka, but I didn't.
Okay.
Oh, there's a Stuka.
There it is. There's the Stuka. I don't know where it's firing though.
Probably on this squad here. The guards, I reckon.
It's off to the side. It's going to the top. That's interesting. Maybe
Oh,
looking
wow,
for a
he
free path.
wiped
Yeah,
one.
he got a wipe, and as well as destroying the church. So well played.
Really
Man,
good angle.
Jesulin has some nice Stuka barrages.
Yeah. Everyone is hit. It's like
Yeah.
100% Stuka accuracy. And
It's such a massive mind game though.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
know.
where's he going?
really good play here.
It's
by
even
Jesulin.
harder in team games when you have squads all over the map.
Yeah.
It's like, oh
'Cause
my god.
There's so many targets to
Oh,
choose
that
from.
nade though from the Volks.
Oh man, may even wipe it here. Retreating oneism is left. Puma, is he going to RNG this one out of control?
He's going to chase. I would chase that.
See, there's a PTRS on the ground, but I don't think anyone's going to pick it up. Yeah, that mine I reckon probably will find a Puma eventually.
Only will at that point. Yeah, Puma's gone pretty aggressive, trying to find the wipe on that guard. Guards were actually knocked to the ground. They tried to dodge, but they got... Oh, that's a bit of a... Oh, that is the airborne assault coming down.
But the snipers had already
moved,
retreated
yeah.
up here. Puma's not quite sure where they are. He will get a Fallschirmjäger regardless, but a bit of a blunder, unfortunately, throwing away that much munitions and not quite having anything to get it with.
Probably want to do something in tandem with the
Oh,
airborne
nice.
assault. Finds him with the Puma, though. The Puma's...
He may better wipe one of them.
Yeah.
They don't have the best, but they probably can wipe one if he follows it for long enough, and if he's close. The Puma has to be close.
And the Fallschirmjäger haven't moved in.
Yeah, that's strange, but we'll see if he gets one of them. Not quite.
Nah, it's not even getting a model. The snipers haven't even dropped a model yet, I don't think. Not that I've seen, at least. We're all starting to get veterancy as well, sprinting around the map in the one big sniper blob.
And the problem is no minesweepers Jesulin. He needs to scout the mines. It's probably why he didn't chase, because he might have thought there was a mine
doesn't know
there,
where they
and I
are.
can't blame him either. That is a very common mine spot there.
Yakpanzer.
Stuka going up very close. Yakpanzer 4, so I'm a little bit scared. I think the ISU will wipe that.
Yeah.
Guards, though, may be able to chain button this. Got to be careful here. Stuka also gives a lot of veterancy when it gets attacked. And you don't want to give that veterancy away to your guards with Vet 3 and DPs.
Guards are still looking for the Jagdpanzer there, and they're in quite a nice tight blob there. I'd like to know how many kills is there on that Stuka?
It's 14.
14, that's decent.
Yeah. And the problem as well here is ISU and buttons, and when you're versing OberKommando West, you have to bear in mind that guards actually function as intended, and they can actually button vehicles without insta-popping smoke.
Oh, the dodge happens though.
Yeah.
First Stuka barrage that's hit off to the side there for Jesulin. And yeah, that's definitely right. Yeah, you can't smoke away from that.
Well, you can smoke a Puma, but not
that's it,
a Jagdpanzer 4. The flak half track can also smoke, but only at Vet 1. Actually, that must have died. The flak half track.
Oh, okay.
When did it die? I don't remember.
Like half track?
Yeah.
I don't remember. No, I don't remember either. I'm not sure what it actually ended up dying to there, but what was it gonna
the
be?
ISU.
The ISU has hit the field now, and that's going to be a massive game changer. Strumpire squad, what I didn't want to mention was retreating with the PTRS in hand. Most useless squad in history, 4 members. ISU says, hello, Volskrens. Fantastic work there. Barton's going to have a fun time with this ISU.
Yeah, now this is a real problem because he has to go deep with the Puma, but he can't really when there's mines and there's guards.
That many guards, yeah.
How much munitions do we have? We have 100. That's 2 buttons worth. So that's a fair bit there. Well, not after the grenade.
One more DP, or is that a grenade? Was it? Yeah,
That was an aid,
okay.
yeah. So the munitions is very important. Also for marked target as well. Like there's a lot of
You want
ways
button
to
marked
spend,
target.
and also with the bombing strike. This is a really good doctrine for spamming out munitions in the late game. Especially if you combine the button with the bombing strike, can be quite deadly.
ISU's going to be moving in with the guard support. Has the snipers as well. And I mean, this is really the late game. Oh, gets scouted though. Takes one ISU shot.
Yeah, nice work. The engineer's actually revealing for the ISU, and generally it means the Jagdpanzer will waste its shot on the engineer. Fortunately, Sturm Pioneer is going to have very, very fast repair speeds. Actually, going to be repairing that with his tier 2. Did you know that when you get Minesweepers on your Sturm Pioneers, it increases their repair time?
I think you mentioned it once, yeah.
Also, Vet
it
does. I forget which one it is. Okay, Vet 3.
Yeah,
so
Vet 3 it is, yeah.
if they get Minesweepers, they're going to be repairing very, very quickly, which against the ISU is going to be pretty important. It is rotating
Down
down.
to the bottom here from the looks of things. There's a massive blob up the top as well. It's getting shredded by the snipers. ISU starting to turn around. Not in a good spot though.
Wipes the Volk squad. This is a chance with
That's
the
the
Puma.
Puma.
Yeah, it could have gone into that, but it didn't quite know. It was revealed. Wiping that squad, pretty punishing. This is a problem. The ISU, it does bleed. It does wipe, and it really changes the way you can play. And especially with all 3 snipers alive, it's going to lock down a lot of the map. Stuka is firing probably onto the guards and retreating them away. No problems at all.
Quite easy to dodge there. Puma does find the engineers will force them off though in the sniper bomb. Yeah, it's just kind of moving up the top. It's so easy to hold when you have guards in the good cover with the DPs. You have snipers for support. It's all but
here we go.
Once. Here we go. Puma.
Jesulin maybe looking for blood. The ISU getting very, very exposed. He's giving away his
Puma,
rear
go.
armor. Where is the Jagdpanzer? It's moving in now. Aiming the aimed shot may take out the main gun. It does not, and the Puma doing some pretty damage, and the Jagdpanzer as well.
Puma, go.
The Puma can block off the retreat path, and the Jagdpanzer is penetrating the ISU in all kinds of trouble. The snipers won't be able to help. It can't fire while moving. The Puma and the Jagdpanzer, excellent flank, and that's going to be the end of our ISU.
Well played.
Fantastic, Jesulin, taking the ISU out, no problems at all. And all of a sudden, the sniper is going to have to retreat once again through the Puma with the Vet 2. It will have extra accuracy, so it will have a much better way of dealing with the snipers.
4 squads of guards, Barton. What are you doing not supporting your ISU? You need to have squads there helping it out.
Yeah, and if there aren't squads supporting, don't go for those really exposed and risky moves. Not without mines, not without guards. When you know your opponent has a Puma and a Jagdpanzer 4.
Probably not the best play.
So,
a little bit unfortunate, but well played, Jesulin. That was a very, very well executed flank there with the Puma. Really caught the ISU out of position.
Yeah, bear in mind though, because Barton didn't actually tech, it means that he has enough fuel to call in a second ISU, but still, that garrison may be saving the Fallschirmjäger. A very, very decisive move. Also, it gave a lot of veterancy over to the Puma and to the Jagdpanzer 4. Vet 2 gives a pretty big power spike. Vet 3 as well. Nice to have.
How's Jesulin going in the fuel department right now? Is he maybe saving up for a Panther, or at least going into his tier 4? Or is he decided
he's actually converting into munitions.
He is at the moment.
So he can use the airborne assault
again.
It's good for giving, quote, free Fallschirmjäger, and also the strafe. It can wipe the snipers.
I think that's the Stuka ground. I'm not sure where it is, and there's no retreat this time. It's going to be a walk away. Yeah, fairly confident there, Barton. He knows how Jesulin plays with that Stuka now. MG will be setting up here. May not get some the suppression. Setting up at a bad time as well. Snipers are going to have free reign on this. 2 shots.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay.
The Jagdpanzer not going to be very effective against the infantry. PTRS can actually penetrate the Jagdpanzer. And actually
ding ding.
taking it down.
No, okay. It's like watching a top lane battle in League of Legends, man.
The clash of heads.
The clash of heads. It's just 2 guys just smacking heads against each other. It's really not going to do anything, and it looks fun. It's just not fun for anyone.
They didn't penetrate 4 shots in a row.
Yeah. I think what we really have to think about is
6 shots in a row didn't penetrate.
Is the Jagdpanzer, are his bosses going to be really happy with it wasting that many shells on guards? Or I wouldn't be. I mean, at least the guards are firing their PTRS rifles at a tank. Like, that's okay. More Fallschirmjäger though hitting the field. So where was the airborne assault? Where did it actually come down?
Here.
It was at the back there.
I think he was looking for the strafe on the snipers on retreat. Nice flank on the guards. We'll force them away. And now when you get Vet 3 guards with DPs, they're absolute monsters. They have so much anti-infantry firepower. Another PTRS on the ground.
Don't get a second one.
Unless it's the engineers.
I pray that you don't get a second one, Sumpires.
Yeah,
the engineers get one, that's okay. So
I think at this stage it might be worth going for an infantry support gun, just for that.
Yeah.
Hopefully leaving it and hoping that you wipe a sniper, because the snooker it's working, but it won't wipe the snipers because Barton is playing so well, always dodging.
Yeah.
Because now it's at the stage where Jesulin, he already has all the tanks. So now he has a lot of manpower afloat. Nice nade over the wall, actually.
Well, here comes the ISU, though.
Nice wipe over the wall. The Fallschirmjäger, they were revealed, and bear in mind that is a bundle grenade, so it's a very, very powerful explosive. Jagdpanzer 4 having to back away, getting quite low from the ISU shot. Not quite wiping the Fallschirmjäger. Stuka shouldn't be that close to the ISU. It's actually barraging, but it will reveal itself, and the ISU may wipe it once it hits someone.
Does it have the shot? I think he's going for the snipers!
Doesn't quite get one of them. The ISU gets a bit weak as well, and he may try and attack around the Stuka.
He finally got a sniper member.
No, he's retreating.
Stuka will back off though. Yeah, the ISU, at least he didn't have support, so Barton didn't go into this one.
And look at the veterancy that he got from the sniper.
Yeah.
Attack around, nice. He went for a bit and get it. Yeah, so snipers are good to harass just for giving you veterancy. Puma still alive, which is nice to see, and going for the fuel conversion. So I'm not sure what Jesulin is going for. Maybe a double Yug Panzer, just so he can just assault the ISU head on. Because 2v1, you can do that. You can 2v1, but you can't 1v1.
With the Puma support as well, I mean, like, for sure. Oh, that Sturmfire squad is like an assault against nature. It's just hurting my eyes. Having the PDRS, we've seen like 3 engagements that the Sturmfires have a loss because they have a PDRS rifle.
Yeah, ISU looking for some more
Oh wow,
blood.
it's going so well, this ISU. I mean, considering how the AoE profile was changed, like...
Yeah. Ooh, gets a wipe.
Solid. Sniper.
I think he got extra range. Oh no, it's sighting.
Sighting.
I think it's sight. Anyway, other than that, the VPs are actually pretty even here. It's about 262, 220, so not too crazy either way. The game is actually pretty even, but
Definitely is.
really all it takes is one Stuka, and the game can be over for Barton. Without the snipers, that's pretty much it. ISU, I would like to see more mines, because the ISU, it's playing a risky game, only having one sort of guards. I almost called them buttons, because that's their purpose in the matchup, is buttoning.
They literally are buttons. They're walking buttons.
Because you need 2. Because one of them you'll button a Puma, the Puma will pop smoke, and then it'll chase down the ISU. It's sort of against Wehrmacht, where they will always pop smoke, so you need to have 2 buttons to actually make any sort of impact. Where are we going now, Stuka?
I was trying to predict the sniper's movements, but it does kill the garrison anyway. They really are making use of these barrages. I want to take out that garrison, but I'm not going to use 4 shots to do it. Bolshevik almost getting taken out. You use 5 shots in one direction, 1 shot to take out the garrison, in this case.
Yeah, and I think going for the garrisons is working out well for Jesulin, because then the guards can't have that little sanctuary that they'd like to have inside.
There's not a lot of cover left.
Yeah, it also kind of works for the snipers, giving them more vision, but the snipers, I think, aren't the biggest deal here. It's really about the ISU. The ISU can win the game. I play a lot of Soviets. I play a lot of this commander. ISUs, they're pretty ridiculously overpowered.
They're going to be against 2 Young Panzer
Sturmpioneers, what are you doing?
Goodbye, Sturmpires.
There was no reason for the Sturmpioneers to be there. Throwing that one away, bit of a misplay. Probably the first one from Jesulin this entire game. It's bound to happen at the 30-minute mark. Something that I can forgive, I think.
I think so. It's forgivable. When you start getting tanks involved, I don't care about infantry.
Yeah, Jesulin's play has been pretty good thus far.
Yeah, it's on point. I mean, both of our players, this is a solid game.
Nah, this is definitely ISU assault force.
This is the ISU assault force, number 1.
All we need now is Blitzkrieg.
They charge, they fire at guards, the ISU backs away.
Yeah, the guards won't take a lot of punishment here. The ISU...
Maybe they decided, like, maybe I need a buddy to kill the guards. Maybe that's why I'm not shooting them. Maybe that's why I can't kill infantry. ISU is going to face up, though. It's going to be... Why are we using Young Panzer 4s against guards? Maybe they're trying to bait out the ISU.
Yeah.
I think they are.
Well, he has to be repaired now.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, up here, the Puma doing some nice damage. Actually retreating through the Fallschirmjäger. Maybe the end of our Vet 3 guards. Drops a PTRS. Dropping a lot of them. Fallschirmjäger, can't chase because of the sniper platoon. And then the Fallschirmjägers are coming in now. Jagdpanzers had to back away because of the heal.
ISU is playing a lot more defensive this time around, which is definitely nice. Fallschirmjäger getting caught out by the snipers, though. That's 1 member down. Do get the retreat there just in time. Lucky. Walking Stuka. Oh, the Stuka's coming in. Snipers are moving, though, sprinting away. Where'd the... Oh, Rush went forward.
He actually may have got them if it weren't for the sprint. So
because that would have been the retreat path.
Yeah, nice move by Jesulin popping... by Barton popping the sprint. Yeah, at this stage, there's a lot of manpower flow, and I think Jesulin isn't really sure what to build. Building another Volksgrenadier squad.
Yeah.
It's tricky. When you're this spot
hard.
and
there's that many snipers on the field as well. Ooh, snipers don't move.
I mean, Volks are good because they're like 5-man squads and they have a low reinforce cost. ISU is just poking well, and when it gets Vet 1, it helps because of the vision. So the Jagdpanzer, they have to sort of commit. Puma are actually doing a lot of damage to those guards. Yeah, they can be pretty powerful when they get vetted up.
Oh, Vet 3 though.
Ooh,
this could be pretty powerful. Go into the snipers, that's what you want.
Yeah, but there's some guards showing up. There still has a smoke available and a lot of manpower to speak of.
Finally 1 down.
Oh, he got 1. Nice. Yeah,
nice.
See, that's
the MG just gets ridiculous.
Yeah, it does.
After veterancy.
Yeah, also Vet 3 gives him more damage.
Yeah.
So he can't actually use... Oh, he's pop capped. He can't actually use the airborne assault. He has the munitions for it, but he can't get the pop cap in. So even if he wants the strafe, he can't strafe. Which
he wants the vet though. I mean, I haven't seen a 5-vet Puma yet, but it's definitely something I'd like to see in my lifetime.
Range of the Puma. Don't they already have enough range? Sported
Apparently
behind
not.
short blockers. Wow, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Nice. So, look, I think this is gradually going towards Jesulin, especially as he did just lose the
Starting
sniper.
to. He does have the VP advantage as well. Something else to mention.
It's a lot of guards on the field, and guards can be hard to deal with only Jagdpanzers and Fallschirmjäger. Fallschirmjäger, they're not very cost effective. Guards, assuming similar vet, guards with DPs are gonna duel better with Fallschirmjäger. They're not the best troops. But this Stuka is going to be nice against the guards, especially given their static playstyle. Vet 2 is coming up soon for the Stuka, which definitely helps. And yeah, the ISU is playing too defensively, and Barton doesn't have a choice. He can't play it offensively as much as he would like to.
Yeah, not with 2 Jagdpanzers on the field,
three Puma.
Yeah, no, you can't play aggressively. It just doesn't work. Stuka's firing one more time.
Where are we going, Stuka?
Ooh. Down the bottom, I think.
Gets a combat engineer.
Yeah. Not too bad. Consolidation prize, I guess, if nothing else there. What's a fuel point here does Barton. No real way to deal with these infantry. You just can't go into the guards and get anything off it.
The
ISU's got to be careful. It takes a shot. It's going to get charged.
I think it can wipe the Puma if it hits. It can't on full health, but it is low. Crew
shot.
Didn't do a lot of damage, though. It normally does more.
Well, Puma might actually look like it was going in. Yeah, it's going in, but around the church. If we can get the rear armor, that'd be nice, but there's no way the Jagdpanzer follow up. Man, Jesulin just loves these ambushes. He's right behind the church there.
Also, if Jesulin finds a Panzerfaust, that would be really good if he can get within flank range. Guards may throw a grenade over the wall here. Two snipers are gonna... Oh, no, that's gonna hit.
That's a perfect nade, but, like, yeah, too much.
The Fallschirmjägers are actually pretty split up.
Too far away from each other.
The Volt Squad was actually killed by here.
Yeah.
Not a huge deal. It was like Vet 0, so...
Yeah, I don't know. Just super static at the moment. Just someone's waiting for a mistake so they can go in. No mistakes yet, really.
I think Jesulin might need to get the Puma and sort of flank around, but he has to use minesweepers. Like, he can't drive the Puma without the minesweepers. There aren't actually many mines here for Barton, but he doesn't know that. Like, you can't play that risk and hope that your opponent won't spam mines, especially as Soviets. They always spam mines. So the ISU... He's in a spot here where he can be flanked on 4 or 5 different routes, and that is the strafe. All 4 snipers away.
That's gonna go in.
Puma's going in deep now. It's very, very low. The guards couldn't quite finish because of the smoke. The main gun destroyed from the MG on the ISU, and the ISU is going to survive this one. The Jagdpanzer force are driving in here. Fallschirmjäger may get wiped by the ISU. No, it did actually miss the mark here.
Jagdpanzers are going in. They're going into the ISU. There's 2 of them.
The closer they get, the more penetration they will have.
ISU's going to get caught against the wall. How far away are the guards with the Barton?
Yeah, but without the Puma, that really goes a lot of edge that Barton needs. It's going back into his base. Jagdpanzers just don't quite have the vision. He's not firing because he can't see it. Base MGs are revealing.
ISU's going to get caught here.
Yeah, but the Jagdpanzer's going to get taken out pretty quickly, and if the guards move in for the Barton, this could be the end, but still doing a lot of damage and getting the veterancy. That is the bombing strike from Barton. So, good work. Definitely disengaging from that one. Didn't find any targets there, but a nice angle. But losing that Puma, that's a huge blow.
Yeah, massively. It took a lot of... I think it took a ISU shot, and then the guards just got it, and then the MG crew on the ISU finished it off. So, a combination of unluckiness there for our friend Jesulin. Yeah, I mean, the Fallschirmjäger just aren't really working at this point.
Yeah.
I think they're having trouble.
I think Jesulin was relying on getting the ambush, like from garrisons, to wipe the snipers, and he was close sometimes, but he never actually was able to find it.
He's still pop-capped as well.
Say if they were Panzer... loses one. If they were Panzer Fusiliers, they would have 6-man squads, and with G43s, they have very, very long range, so they're really good against snipers. But Fallschirmjägers, yeah, just not going to be very good. And if he had the Jagdtiger, then that would be great against the ISU. So I think breakthrough tactics would have been a much better commander choice. He has been using the MG34 a bit, but it hasn't really been working that well for him because of the snipers.
I think he did lock it in pretty early as well,
he did. It was pretty early.
To be fair, he didn't know how many snipers were on the field at that point. You don't expect the 3 sniper.
No. Generally, DP on the ground, that's good news for Jesulin. Gives a pretty significant boost to the Pulse Grenadiers.
Well, does it that? Jagdpanzers just have pitiful anti-infantry damage.
It's worse than S-35s.
It's worse than... Yeah, that was my analogy. That was going to be my analogy. It's like, it's worse than an S-35, and The SU-85s are pretty bad.
You know that they suck if they have less anti-infantry damage than SU-85s. Stuka still hasn't been able to find the snipers. Like, that's your one job, Stuka, is kill the snipers.
Kill the snipers, and he can't do that.
No.
Please, Stuka. It's a perfect line. The sprint is making it very difficult for him. Like, the sprint is just...
Sprint's kind of silly.
It's kind of dumb.
It shouldn't exist.
They should change. They'll change it soon. I believe in Relic.
It's been a while. You might actually have AT grenades because sort of at the stage where there's so much
that much fuel doesn't matter.
Yeah,
like,
you might as well just get AT grenades, especially against Jagdpanzers. But you won't always penetrate the frontal armor like you would see against SU-85s that you always penetrate every time. Fallschirmjäger, nice flank, but will it even matter? Because
2 members, it might be enough though.
That's a really high firing rate when they get Vet 3.
He's duking out though, and then he retreated.
He's probably going to wipe it.
Probably going to wipe it.
I mean, there's 2 of them.
First shot missed. Second shot.
Or maybe, will he get it? No, I guess with Oscar
No, it goes to the Volsks.
So he kept that squad alive. That's important because it is full veterancy, and when it's late game, it really is a battle of the veterancy in the infantry engagements.
Stuka it's facing up against a cliff, but still facing up. Gonna be firing in a second. Yep. Oh, did he? Whoa! Go back!
Oh,
he fired in the cliff.
Whoops!
Like, it was just all the missiles. I would have loved it if the Stuka just died there. Like the rock wall collapsed.
Yeah. That sucks.
That was unfortunate. So to keep note, ladies and gentlemen, do not recommend that you put your Stuka that close to a wall.
Going for a Puma.
The rockets do fire into it.
Another thing that Jesulin could do, it would take him probably about another 5 minutes or so, but if he got his tier 4, he could get his King Tiger very soon. And a King Tiger can just absorb the shots. I've had a King Tiger absorb a mark target button bombing strike ISU shots, still survive and kill my ISU. I think a King Tiger with the backup of the Jagdpanzers for the DPS would be a good choice, and given how much fuel Jesulin has, he doesn't have a lot now because of the Puma, but he could afford it pretty soon, especially with the fuel transfer.
So talking about the VPs as well, though, how long can you hold out?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got them at the moment. He is gonna have 2 VPs as of now when he caps the top one. But the VP race is very, very close, and that's what's going to decide this game here. Is who can hold the VPs for longer. Raketenwerfer goes over to Barton. Actually, he did manage to cap that one. ISU fires, hits the Jagdpanzer. They're gonna go in. I don't know if that's a great idea.
Single file formation isn't the best move.
With a Puma,
There's a Puma as well, and that's where the Puma wants to be. Has Vet 1 and Vet 2 will be soon on the IS-2. They're firing, they're going for it now. This may be the end of our ISU. It's backing away. The Puma following soon after. ISU in all kinds of trouble here because it can't fire on the move. It's dropping very low, but the button is going to be available. Puma is looking for the flank. Jagdpanzer not penetrating. He gets it, and the ISU is destroyed.
Button does come down a little bit too late though. The guards get the squad that's really, really close to them. Do they have any AT follow-up? Yes, the Raketenwerfer is going to be there. Takes 1 shot, doesn't penetrate. The back off here from Jesulin, that could be it for Barton. He doesn't have a lot of fuel though. It's the manpower thing as to how many ISUs he can call in after this.
It's sort of like Co 1 where the fuel doesn't actually matter
anymore,
because Tigers and Pershings don't cost any fuel. But still, it's nice work, and it is giving a lot of veterancy over. Stuka is firing once again. Where are we going, Mr. Stuka?
He was looking for the retreat, got the... Police got the...
I don't know what it was.
You get 6-man Raketenwerfer squads with guards. It's a guard Raketenwerfer squad.
Wow.
I love that. It's quite cool. Yeah, so Vet goes over to the young... Oh, now the Puma's pop smoke. Gets out of there. But, yeah, Vet went over to those Jagdpanzers as well as the Puma. So that's going to be nice. For sure. And the VP's still held here by Jesulin. The Fallschirmjäger, once they're starting to get, like, Vet 4... etc. They are dealing a little bit better with these vetted comms and guards.
Yeah, they do vet ridiculously, and that's the same for anything OberKommando West. Is the 4 and 5 vet gives a pretty.
The snipers might get flanked here.
Yeah, but again, the Fallschirmjägers, they just drop so quickly, and that's the good thing about snipers is they ignore veterancy. One of their powers, Vet 3 conscripts, actually not doing too bad for themselves.
And you lose so much DPS every time you drop a model. They're not actually in cover there. Fallschirmjäger probably should be in cover. Needs to be a bit of a repair here. I really would like to see Jesulin just back his tanks off to base, repair all of them, which he has for all of them apart from that top Jagdpanzer 4. Just at his tier 2, just repair them. And just wait for the next ISU, because he must know it's coming. Given how long this game has actually been drawn out, because of so much contention over the VPs, we're 44 minutes in. Obviously, Barton has enough fuel for another ISU.
Yeah, and that last engagement, the Puma didn't really do anything. That was pretty much all the Jagdpanzers. So,
That's why you really need the guards like standing right there. So it was a nice combination because I think the airborne assault went in or something at the same time.
And look how much fuel we have. There's 80 more fuel. If the tier 4 is pulled down now, they'll only need 80 more fuel, and the King Tiger will be available, and the King Tiger will win the game.
Yeah.
It'll wipe guards. It'll just destroy the guards. ISU it can deal with head on, let alone the support from the Vet 2 Jagdpanzers. So I think the King Tiger would be a good move. Once again, the Stuka is firing.
Yeah. Maybe the snipers.
Yeah, looking for
No
it.
good again.
Not quite.
Unlucky in love.
Oh, there's Stuka though. Stuka, no!
Oh,
The church got
church.
hit.
What is left of the church, that is.
Yeah.
ISU not being the Pack 43s of their generation.
I think Jesulin wants a Vet 2 on the Jagdpanzer. He's
I
just
think
leaving
he's
it.
just getting in range of PTR shots.
But the bad news for Jesulin, he's depending on PTRSs actually penetrating.
You made a mistake, sir.
2 PTRSs on the 1 12, that's funny. Nade gonna do some nice damage here over the wall, but
Nice
a nice
dodge.
reaction.
Well done, Barton.
Only taking one of them down. Combat Engineers and the Volsgrens.
And the sniper.
Wanting
Oh, I thought I heard a sniper. No,
that's just a
that's
guard.
that's a guard. Guard's
So
fine.
all 3 VPs are held for Barton, and there's only 110 left for both of our teams. Puma going in deep. Rakenver friendly as he pops the smoke, looking for the ISU once again. A lot of guards though. They can wipe it out with the PTRS.
What's the
Jagdpanzers.
Puma doing?
Why would the Puma go
I have
in
no idea.
when the Jagdpanzers aren't there? Maybe he wants the.
He wants the VPs, I think.
Or maybe
I don't
he
know.
wants the pop cap. I mean, but
Oh, that could be it. Yeah, he
there
might
was
just want the
there was
Polka.
no chance without the help of these Jagdpanzer 4s. The Jagdpanzer 4s they weren't even trying to engage in, and the snipers they're just zoning. Oh, actually, he
Ooh,
wipes
gets the
one
wipe.
of them. Nice work with
Well
the Falchion
done.
Jaegers, but will he get taken out? The Garrison blocking off the ISU 4 now.
The Volsks, they weren't capping the VP. They got stopped from capping the VP because the ICU killed 3 members.
Well, he's actually losing the Jagdpanzer 4 to the
Yeah, I
guards.
know. It hasn't hit Vet 2 yet.
That's actually quite
It's
funny.
trying.
And the
I think there's an
conscripts-
18 aid. I reckon there'll be
he-
an 18 aid.
He can't lose this Jagdpanzer. He needs it to deal with the ISU. Now he backs away. Okay, good work. Top is being captured back, and only
True
one
shot.
sniper left. I mean, that's a huge blow.
Crew
because
shot. Oh, looks like the guards are going for the button here. Maybe not.
Yes.
Yes, no, they're buttoning. Where's the button? The ICU might be moving in. I got excited. Stuka did go in the top there. Didn't actually manage to get anything, I don't think. Jagdpanzer fall down the bottom. Just, yeah, he can't get anything here. The PRSs are almost taking him out. Really does need to back off to base. He's so close. You really would be paying with fire at that point, wouldn't you?
oh, that's a
Nade.
bad blob for an
Bad blob.
ISU. That's not where
That's
you
an
want to
ISU
be.
free. Or, as you... no shot. I was really hoping. Maybe he thought he hit the church again. Sniper does find the Volsks up the top there. Close game. Very, very close. 50 VPs left for Jesulin, though. Let's take the
Look
bottom
at
back.
the
He can't
fuel.
deal with the guards, and he's got so much fuel flow.
That's a King Tiger.
Because it's how much manpower he's been spending on the Bolshevik as well.
Oh, he's actually firing at the ISU. Where are the Jagdpanzers that have to be repaired?
Yeah, because they died to
Yeah.
one PDRS.
That
Yeah.
couldn't quite be the end of our ICU. If the Jagdpanzers were there, maybe. But alas, they need to be repaired first. Stim Pioneers, they were wiped some time ago, so won't be able to. Nice nade. Won't be able to heal those up as quickly as he'd like. Volsgrens probably shouldn't cap the point when he's being fired by an ISU, but really Jesulin, he wants to get the VPs and he needs to, else he will get taken out quite
Bolshevik has
soon.
wiped a conscript squad down
Yeah,
the bottom
Vet 3
there.
as
Well
well.
done. Nicely played. It's going to give him control over that bottom VP. Guards will move in to stop the cap in the middle. Jagdpanzers are starting to be repaired, but it's taking a while. Here comes the Stuka. VP control and a half. Yeah, it's going to be in the middle here. Must be. The Volks are moving away from this one. No, it's up at the top again. A nice bait.
It's strange that he didn't fire it down, because then he would have retreated into it, or maybe he thought that he would retreat anyway. So, look, this is getting pretty tense, as the VPs are so low.
Wow, that he's going to have to retreat that.
Yeah, but he really can't afford to, because he just doesn't have enough VPs to really hold this one out and play it for the late game here. Jagdpanzer is pretty much full health, and I think Jesulin just needs to focus on 2 VPs, because he
Yeah.
can't
He
split up.
can't, he can't split for 3.
Not with the ICU.
He's going to lose
and
this
the sniper.
Volshevik squad as well.
Yeah, but I don't know he really has a choice. He needs to retreat now.
He does.
Guards probably will wipe it. No, didn't quite fire within time. Only 2 of them Falschmega down there.
Yeah, Jesulin has no way to deal with these infantries in anything other than infantry v infantry engagements, which means the ISU gives Barton such a huge edge because he can wipe squads, especially in the middle here. The ISU will just stop that push.
Here we go.
Aggressive work from Jesulin. That's what he has to do.
This is going to have to be very, very decisive firing at the
The
ISU.
Raketenwerfer.
They're both Vet 2. They're going to be a lot more powerful. Raketenwerfer, how effective will it be? ISU on the run, and it can't fire while moving. How's that penetrated so far? And there's no guard. There's no button nearby.
Where's the button?
ISU in all kinds of trouble. 2 Jagdpanzers head on. One of them may get taken out, but it'll be worth it if it's a 1-for-1 trade. 2 of them looking very, very strong. The VPs are dropping very low here.
25 VPs.
Barton needs to hold on to this ISU, and he gets taken out again. The Jagdpanzers reign supreme, but it isn't over just yet. The VP's still ticking very, very
20
low.
VPs. Stuka's up to the top here. It's not gonna hit the guards though. They're gonna retreat anyway. The other squad is gonna be backing off. The Jagdpanzer fall very, very low as well. The Fallschirmjäger, they find the last sniper. 3 snipers, no work.
But he left the VP. The VP isn't being captured
That's
back.
a bad idea.
But if he can wipe the sniper and get the VPs in time, it may
12
be
VPs,
worth
he's
it.
gonna lose on VPs.
Jesulin has the game if he doesn't lose the VPs. He shouldn't have left
8
the middle
VPs.
VPs.
He
He
should've
will
left
wipe
it.
the sniper,
It's
but
not gonna be worth it though. The sniper worldwide baits. No, it's gonna be game. It
Yeah, that's
doesn't have
easy.
time to decap.
easy game.
Oh, big mistake.
Because he won the game. There was still enough fuel for the ISU,
Not
but
enough manpower.
it didn't even matter. Yeah, not enough manpower. The Jagdpanzers, it was good play. A lot of guards. Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of
that's the
guards.
correct amount of guards.
That is the
I mean,
correct
like,
amount of
guards are the only unit you need against OberKommando West.
Yeah.
Like, they're just good against everything, apart from rifle nades, and Panzer IVs, and Ostwinds, and Panthers, and everything that Wehrmacht has,
Yeah.
essentially.
Pretty much.
Anyway, so it was good play by Jesulin baiting out the guards. By going for the north and the south VPs, it meant that the guards weren't protecting the ISU,
Yeah.
so he could go in and get the wipe, but close to the VPs. If he got the middle VP, he probably could have got the top. But, I mean, good play by Barton.
Yeah.
I think a King Tiger would have won the game a little bit earlier.
He pulled off that sniper play. It could have gone
Yeah.
a lot worse. Like, an early Puma could have dealt with the... Maybe. Like, I mean, when there wasn't many guard squads on the field, there was a bit of a gap there where Barton might have lost those snipers, and he didn't. And his dodges of the Stuka were fantastic as well.
Yeah,
It was
that
only
was
really
really
when,
great
It was
play.
only when Jesulin was playing those mind games and Stukaing other locations. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes he would be in an infantry engagement, then all of a sudden he'd run the squad away like he was going to Stuka it, and then Stuka the bottom instead.
Yeah.
Like, it was just so cool.
I mean, absolute shout out to Barton,
yeah.
like not losing a single sniper to the Stuka. Like,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
That's
That's
good
very
play.
well played. Other than that, I think like a really quick Panzer II is pretty good against.
Yeah, that would be fantastic, yeah.
But you
Yeah.
can't go fast Panzer II when he goes
Tier 2.
flag half track,
flag
and
half
then he also goes Puma. But anyway, well played, and
played.
a great game here. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more awesome Company of Heroes 2. We are the General Gentlemen. Catch you later.